All right, guys, we're outside again. First looks at the M3 Plus. Here it is right here. We're gonna do an efficiency test for it. So the setup right now on this gun, we've got a 6845 that we've filled as close to 4500 as we can. It's somewhere between like 42 and 45, so it's not exactly 4500 specific, but it's up there. The output pressure is 430 on this one, so mid-range output, not an SLP bottle, but definitely mid-range, which is where everybody is normally shooting. We've got the gun set in NXL ramping at 10.2 BPS. We are shooting the stock 684 barrel, and we are shooting Defy tournament paint. So we're gonna go in chrono real quick. In that chrono, those shots over the chrono will be counted on the shot count as shots. So we're not gonna skip those as shots. My shot counter is at zeros right now, 10.2. Let's get our chrono reading real quick, make sure that we're where we should be. .280, 280, 280, 282, 280, 280. So that was like 5 in a row that didn't deviate more than 5 FPS on there. So velocity wise, 280 is a good place to be right there. So let's go ahead and shoot. We're gonna shoot our first hopper, and we're already, that was 6 shots, counting 6 on the shot counter. Here we go. This is our hopper. All right, let's throw one more pod in. We'll try not to dump any paint out so we get consistency. Let's move this out of the way. Move this out of the way so we can count our pods later. Here we go. All right, so that's 281 shots right there, and we're just over 3,000 PSI. Going on our third pod. All right, so that's 546 shots, about 2,500 PSI. One of our guys driving away over there, if you hear that car starting. All right, so 5 pods. All right, so we're at 810 shots. And we're at about 1,600 PSI still on there. That's about 1,200 PSI still. and 939 shots. So let's dump in some more paint and then we'll chrono again real quick just to see where we're at. .277, 283, 280, 288, 283. Awesome with that. Here we go. All right, so that puts us right now 1,066 on shots, and we're at about the 1,000 PSI mark left in this bottle. So let's dump in another pod right now. And let's go ahead and chrono again. We're gonna try to chrono every pod now, just to make sure that we're not seeing any velocity fluctuations really. 281, 297, that one was up there. 286, 285, 282, 284. So we must have had a weird shaped ball in there. Here we go. All right, so that's 1,199 shots, and we're probably maybe 600 PSI. So we're gonna go one more pod right now. Before we might get this whole pod before we see some velocity issues. Let's go ahead and shoot 274, 284, 282, 283, 279. Let's see if we see any in string shooting here. Velocity's still good on those last couple shots right there. So on the tank, we're down close to the 0 right now on the tank. Shot wise, we're at 1330 though. So let's see how far we can push this with one more pod. Ooh, I can see velocity. I can see that shot was low. So let's see where we're at. That was 229, 254, 245. So we're down at the bottom right now. I will try to shoot some out of this right now, but for efficiency purposes right now, I would not count this as part of the efficiency test. Our velocity has dropped tremendously right now, 220s, 230s, 240s, but we got through that pod right before it, and at the tail end we would have had the issue. So 1334, 1,334 shots at this point with a 6845 that was as close to 4,500 as possible, probably around 42, 43. So let's see here. Oh, they're starting to dribble out the end. We can probably get some single balls over there. I mean, if you're at this point in the game, you might as well just start throwing paintballs. 1,300 shots, 1,383, I'd call it at that. For a spool valve setup, 1,300 shots is awesome on a 6845. First looks, A&S Gear M3 Plus. Order yours now at ansgear.com.